Hey guys, it's Saturday. We're gonna vlog today because it's been a while, and well, I want to say we have some exciting things going on today, but maybe we just have things going on today. It's exciting for us because it's our stuff, but oh, I just saw Maple go running down on her hutch. So right now I am working on doors. It is our goal today to get all of our doors done. I still have one more in the garage, so I can't say that that one will get painted today, but hopefully Jeremy will cut all the doors. And when you talk about like replacing doors in your house, you think, oh, I'm just gonna go buy a door from Home Depot and I'm gonna take the old one off, put the new one on. Easy as that. Well, it's so much more complicated. It is so much more complicated. You have to paint the door with the color that's going to match everything else, which I didn't really think about that. Maybe that's naive, but I didn't really think about that when we first bought the doors. You have to paint the doors first off, which takes a long time. I have sprayed a couple of them, and honestly, it's so much work to spray them. It's a lot of work to do them by hand too, but I have been doing them by hand, and you can see like the grain goes this way and then it goes this way. So like I have a very specific system as to how I do it to keep it not looking like there's paint strokes everywhere. I mean, I think it's looking good, but anyways, after it's painted, that you're just getting started. Then our doors here in this house aren't like a standard door size. So Jeremy has to cut off like a centimeter of the door. And then he has to put the hinges on, which you think, oh, I'm just gonna put the hinges on. No, you have to like buy this special tool, and you have to like cut out the little crevice where the hinge goes. Yeah, so, and our doors are all different sizes. So he has to like make a template from the old door. It's been like an ongoing thing. So anyways, we're getting the doors done, and all the old doors, all these wood doors that I just despise are going bye-bye. I am so glad. So here's a new door here. Doesn't that look so nice with the new hardware? And I have another door here that I'm painting. I have 3 doors here that are done. We're gonna put a door here to conceal all this horribleness here. Yeah, so that is the #1 project today, doors. But Jeremy is outside. It's not raining. It's the first day. It hasn't been raining in quite a while. And it's really not even that cold. But we have had so much rain that the side of the house is flooded. Like literally flooded. So I think Jeremy right now is getting a hose and he's gonna try and pump it out because it's just not good to be that close up to the house. So I can see he has a hose over there. You can see like a puddle. Focus. There's like a puddle there, which I know doesn't look very big, but there's puddles. There's puddles everywhere. And in our front yard, we have had to dig a trench, literally dig a trench in our rocks to make it so the water can stop rushing across our driveway. We've had just abnormal amounts of rain here in Washington. So anyways, maybe it is normal, but I don't remember it raining this hard and this much. When they're like, oh, you get another inch today, you're like, oh, it's an inch, but there's nowhere for the rain to go. It is like the ground is so saturated with water. Anyways, okay, so we have doors going on today. I need to run up to like our feed store here and get some hay for Maple because the hay got all wet in the shed. And it's not fresh anymore. I just feel like she needs fresh hay, and I can tell by her, like she just needs some good nourishment. So I need to go do that. I'm also gonna go to Goodwill. I have cleaned out the boys' rooms, our room. I have like 50 bags of stuff to bring to Goodwill. Hopefully they take all of it. And then what else? What was Jeremy gonna do? He's taking down the Christmas lights. Yeah, it's January, end of January, and he's taking down the Christmas lights, but we've had snow and ice and rain, so you know, you don't take down the Christmas lights. And yeah, what else? I don't know. I can't remember what else was on our to-do list. We're doing some baseboards and trim pieces as well. So yay for all the projects. Oh, and I've also been listening to a bunch of podcasts lately, which I've just, you know, I'm like late. I'm late to the show because I'm just now getting into podcasts, but I've been listening to the channel. Oh, what's it called? Oh, come on. Oh, how do you see where the channel is? My goodness. See, I'm so new at this. Online Chicken School, because we are considering getting chickens. Like, soon. The feed store gets chickens starting in February, so I've already started research before, but now we're like serious. We're gonna get chickens. So I'm trying to learn as much as I can, and so I've been listening to their podcast, which I really like them. So if you are into chickens, maybe that's a podcast you want to check out. They have tons of good information, although it's a little bit overwhelming. I'm like, oh dear, I didn't know this, and you know, just so many things of keeping your chickens healthy and whatnot. It's a little overwhelming. So hopefully I don't get too overwhelmed and say forget it. Anyways, let's go outside and see what Jeremy's up to. Okay, looks like Cooper, I don't know, he hasn't told me what he's doing yet, but oh my goodness, Coulter.
I don't know why I did this. You were in the mud on purpose. I was like having so much fun.
Do you see your son?
This only has 1% left.
He came through looking like this? Get out of there, Coulter. So what's he doing here?
It has 1% left.
Draining the water. Okay, we'll get another battery.
He has to hold it? Oh, I was going to say, that's going to take a long time. So it is draining out?
Yeah.
So look at all this water.
Wow.
So much water.
That's impressive.
Let's go see. Oh my goodness, I hope Carter's not riding out here anymore. Look how muddy it is. And this is the leach field right here, so I think this is why it's so saturated. Yeah.
This is from Carter's Drive.
Get out of there. Seriously, get out of there. Yeah. Is that as far as the hose goes, I guess?
I can extend it a little further.
I would put it further out in the yard. Wow, our leaf pile has gotten so small. This is where we put all of our leaves this year. And that is going to make some wonderful compost, probably in a couple of years. Yeah. Oh, this is so exciting. Look at all of my bulbs. Though they're all along this wall here, and they're all going to be daffodils. They've all popped up. There's so many. Do you see all the bulbs?
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
There's so many. Somehow these artichoke plants are still alive out here. I don't know if they're supposed to be or not. You can see one little lone rhubarb leaf right there. That's funny. Oh wow, and wow, I haven't been out here. So this is interesting. Our chives had literally just died off. And look, they're already popping up again. That's awesome. And we have carrots under all that hay over there. The broccoli didn't make it. But we still got mustard greens, lots of kale. And this is a cherry limb that we took off. I don't know, I'll be curious if it's still alive. So, we'll plant it somewhere else. My goal was to get out here in the garden and clean up all this stuff and tarp it to prevent all this from being, this is going to just explode in weeds. I don't know if that's going to happen today. I should really make that a priority. And this is going to be like a flower garden over here. Oh dear, this should not be. My bulbs. I'm lucky with that. You can see them all popping up over here. Little bulbs, little flowers. I'll make this a little flower garden. Well, this is exciting. Hydrangeas are going to start greening up. Man, it just comes so quickly. All these will be hydrangeas. Love it. So this is our huge trench that we dug. This is not normal for a yard to look like this, to go down to those drains. This is just coming from the neighbor's yard. We're gonna have to put something here, because we do have this, which goes down into that pipe, and it goes down to the yard. But this is so much water. It was just rushing across the driveway. This is a lot of water. It's not even raining. Another hole was just coming through from the neighbors. All the way down to here. Oh, I need to clear this. You can see, these are the drains that go to the road. Look at all the worms in here. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of water. My goodness. All right, that didn't go so well outside. I decided to walk through the puddle where they're draining it with my Crocs, and I thought, oh, it probably won't be that deep. It was deep, and now my feet got all wet. So thankfully Carter got me socks. I'm gonna put my boots on, and I'm gonna go work in the garden for a bit. Will you come with me, Carter? Doesn't want to come with me. Okay, I'll go by myself. All right, well, I went outside and it is now 6:30 and I never came back in. I worked in the garden, I cleared it out. I mowed the lawn. We picked up the cherry branches. I don't know, I was just out there doing all kinds of things and I never came back in. So now we're finally in. We're going to eat dinner because we're starving, and we're gonna get back to the drawers because those won't get done today now. But we're having Costco leftover cafe, so I have a wrap. The boys have hot dogs, and Cooper doesn't like hot dogs, so he's having some pizza. What?
Ketchup.
You want ketchup? Okay. So they're happy, they're starving because they haven't eaten all day. Cooper picked some carrots from the garden. We put solar lights in the garden.
It's so heavy.
And we charged them with the light blower.
They were already charged.
There's some ketchup here, just a little bit. Okay.
That's not a little bit.
Yeah, so everyone's happy at the moment. All right, we're gonna see. Poor Jeremy. The store has given us the problems.
It seemed like it was gonna be so easy too. Don't even have to cut it. Just gotta cut the hinges in. Nope. Frame's crooked.
So then after you put the hinges in, you cut it. Is that gonna mess the hinges up?
I had to recut the hinges.
Oh, wow, this is
Yeah.
a doozy.
Best day ever.
Yeah, this is awesome.
And I'm learning a Star Wars song
I
on the
know
piano.
you are. And on the plus side, this is my last door. Second coat going on now. That one I just have one more coat. No, maybe that was the first coat. So 2 more on that side. But this one I have this side and the other side still. So,
Give me one of these pins.
you know.
Yeah.
Please work or Jeremy's gonna quit forever.
It looks like it'll work.
Looks like it's gonna be perfect.
I hope so.
We're all hoping.
Hopefully we
Oh my goodness.
You didn't even hammer in the pin.
Yay!